How y'all doing, guys? I was going to say I hope you're having a good day, but chances are if you're looking at this video you probably aren't having a good day because you've got a broken iPhone 5C screen. Rest assured though, at the end of this video I'll make sure that that smile's back on your face because we're going to have a brand spanking new screen put onto it in the matter of like, what, 10 minutes? 10-15 minutes? On the left we've got the iPhone 5C with the broken screen. I'm just opening the replacement screen here now. I did get mine from amazon.co.uk, the link will be in the description. You get the screen itself and this little toolkit here, which I must say, like, it's not very helpful because I only used 2 screwdrivers from it and the plectrum. All the other tools were sort of just extras, to be honest, but here we go, we're opening the replacement screen. It did cost £40, don't know how much that is in dollars, maybe $60 maybe. So this one was £40, you get the screen and you also get that small toolkit. Now on the screen you'll notice you don't actually get the home button, the metal backplate or the earpiece and camera, so I need to take all of these parts from the old screen and put it onto the new screen, but it's just a matter of taking out the screws and stuff, but we'll get to that later. There we go, look at that screen. Nice shiny new screen. So let's open up the old iPhone. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Let me just open this toolkit. Shutting. So as you can see here, I only actually used 2 screwdrivers from the toolkit. One has a star shape head on it. Another one was a Phillips screwdriver. Also used like a small pair of tweezers, but to be honest, like, you don't need them. So I used the 2 screwdrivers from the toolkit and the plectrum to complete this job. So step 1, I'm going to grab that star head screwdriver and take out the 2 tiny little screws either side of the charging port. That'll release the screen from the case. So just do that. Now these screws are really small, so I would, you know, make sure they're kept in a safe place, somewhere that they're not going to fall on the ground, because I mean, trying to find these things is just going to be an absolute nightmare. So step 2, now that we've got the 2 screws out, step 2, we want to remove the old screen using the plectrum. Now to be honest, this little thing here, I was stupid using it on broken glass. The suction cup, it just didn't stick at all, so I didn't need it. As you can see, look, way ultimate fail, just didn't work at all. So what you want to do is pop the plectrum in between the screen and the plastic case and just pop it in there and just run it along the bottom edge, just slightly pushing up on it, and the screen should pop out. Don't be too scared either, like, you're not going to break anything, to be honest. So, you know, once you've done that, give it a little push up and the screen will come loose, and just slowly pull the screen up until it's sitting upright. You just want to pull the screen up like that. There we go. That will move us on to the next step. But it's very important, guys, as you can see on the screen, make sure the screen is held upright. If you bend it too far to the right, then it's going to snap the ribbon cables, then you'll be in serious trouble. So make sure you just hold it upright until we get the next couple of steps done. So here we want to remove the 4 screws from the ribbon cable cover, and then after that we're going to take off the ribbon cable. God damn. Right, so I was just checking out. It was really quite hard working, like, this was my first video, like, working behind the camera. So I was constantly, like, my left arm was constantly up in the air trying to do the screws. I was like looking behind the camera and stuff. It was pretty tricky, but we got there. So you want to take out the 4 screws, the ribbon cable cover, this little metal plate, and then once you've done that, you just want to remove it. You can use tweezers, that's what I use the tweezers for, but to be honest, it'll just, if you turn the phone upside down, it'll just fall off. So once the ribbon cable cover is removed, we're on step 4 now. You want to uplift the 3 ribbon cables. Now you can use a flathead screwdriver for this, even using the guitar plectrum to just pop up the ribbon cables, that'll work as well. Just anything really with a flat surface will be able to take the ribbon cables up. So there's 3 ribbon cables, you want to just pop them up, and once you've done that, that will release the screen completely from the back end of the phone. So once you've got the 3rd one up like that, boom, the screen's off. Broken screen is off. So we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, step 5 now. This is quite important as well. You want to basically compare the old screen to the new screen and see what parts you need to transfer over now. On my screen, you can see I need to transfer the camera and earpiece, which is one part, the metal backplate, and also the home button. Now, you might buy a more expensive screen that has the home button already on it and stuff like that. So just compare your old screen to your new one and just double check, just to make sure that you've got all the parts and stuff that you need. It'll be very obvious, and like I say, it's not tricky at all. If you need, if you're like me and you need to transfer the camera and earpiece and metal backplate and the home button over, it's just a matter of removing, you know, the screws and then just putting them over to the new screen. It's not that hard. It is fiddly though, I'm not going to lie, it is fiddly. I did have to stop filming to try and take some of the parts off because it was really fiddly, and the screws are absolutely tiny, like tiny. Almost unseeable to the fucking human eye. So yeah, be patient. That's my main tip for you. Be patient. So here we go. So to move the earpiece and camera, you can remove the 2 screws here. That'll loosen the earpiece and camera. You've also got 2 screws at the very bottom of the old screen that secures the home button. If you take off the 2 screws, lift up that metal plate and then remove the home button, that'll be sorted for that. And then the next part we want to do is remove the metal backplate from the old screen as well. So I'll show you that next. I did have to loop some of the footage in order to show you all the screws, but the metal backplate's holding by 6 screws. There you go, 6 screws. If you just want to remove all them, that'll make you'll be able to just slide off the metal backplate as well and transfer it over to the new screen. So this takes us on to step 6. Step 6, you just want to put everything onto the new screen. So the camera and earpiece, pop it over to the new screen, secure it in place with the 2 screws that we took out. In this step here, this is actually the new screen that I've got here. So I've already attached the camera and earpiece. I'm just putting on the metal backplate now and securing the 6 screws for the backplate. And then the next step, you're going to see me taking the home button off the old screen and putting it on the new screen. So pretty much once you've got the camera, earpiece, metal backplate and the home button all safely secured onto the new screen with the screws, then you'll be ready just to jump onto that next step and put the new screen back onto the phone.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Isn't that brilliant? Okay, here you can see me putting the home button on the new screen here. I'm just speeding up the video so you don't need to watch me doing it. So here we go, we're just securing the screws that will secure the home button in place on the new screen. Once we've done that, we're on to step 7. There we go. That's the home button on now, guys. So all safe and secure in place. So we've got the home button on, we've got the metal back plate on. We've got the camera and the earpiece section screwed into place on the new screen now. So now we're ready to go on to the next step. Let's put the old screen to one side and then just crack on. Let's do this. It's time to reconnect it to the phone. Let's put it on that new screen. Now we're just doing the reverse of how we took it off. Really straightforward. Really straightforward stuff here. Just want to connect the 3 ribbon cables to the back of the phone. And then once we've done that, we're going to put on the ribbon cable cover as well and secure it with the 4 screws. Once you've done that, once you've secured the 4 screws on the ribbon cable cover, you just want to slide the screen back down and gently press it into place. Now there will be a series of satisfying clicks as you do this. If you do need to realign the screen, then fair enough, you can do that as well. Once you're happy with the position of the screen, finally put in the last 2 screws at the bottom of the phone on either side of the charging port, secure them down. And then last but not least, voila, turn on the screen. You've done it. The phone is looking amazing now. It looks as good as new. Well, at least the screen does anyway. Turn it on, try it out. Everything should be working now. Any questions or anything like that, please leave a comment. Cheers. Bye bye.